Welcome back. Well, social media giant Instagram is rolling out new features it hopes will curb online abuse. The head of Instagram says it's about preventing bullying as well as empowering the targets of bullying to stand up for themselves. So, will it work? And does it go far enough? We're joined now by Sarah Moran from the Girl Geek Academy. Sarah, good morning to you. Let's just first explain. There are two new anti-bullying features that Instagram's rolling out. What are they and how do they work?
So there's two features, and the first one is we're nicknaming it the "Are you sure" button, which essentially the computer detects that you're typing something mean, and it says, "Are you sure you want to post that?" And so it's a moment for the user to reflect on whether or not they want to post it. And then the other feature is the restrict feature, which means if you're the target of bullying, that you can restrict seeing some of those messages coming into your feed without notifying the bully directly.
So just on that one, is that essentially blocking them then?
No, so the block button is different. When you block someone entirely, they know they've been blocked. So it gives them the opportunity to go, "Oh, you blocked me." Whereas with restrict, they can still post as normal from their point of view. So they think that they're just posting their mean things away, but you as the recipient, you don't get those notifications, and anyone else reading it won't read any of that bullying messaging.
And just to elaborate on how that first feature works, does it pick up on keywords? Or because the reality is you can still be a troll and say awful things and be very, I guess, careful about the language you use.
Exactly, and there's ways to troll things. I think it's really interesting from an Australian context. Quite often when we're talking to somebody, we talk about things in the negative and we might be just joking around, or sometimes we'll say something that sounds really positive when in actual fact we're just being super sarcastic. So I think in the Australian market, this is going to be a really interesting test of that feature and what it actually means, what does it mean to really bully someone.
So in short, what do you make of these features that Instagram are, making such a big fuss about?
Well, I think they've had a long time to actually do something about it. And so the new leader of Instagram is saying, let's go ahead and do something about bullying. But whether or not that will actually be effective, I have some serious questions about.
So what, you think this is just tokenistic?
Pretty tokenistic. I mean, if you really want to be stopping bullying, stop the bully. Don't give the person being bullied more tools to defend themselves. You really need to be calling that behaviour out and kicking those people off your platform.
So how does it do that? What would be a more effective way of stopping online bullying?
Investing in moderation. So there's already report and block functions on Instagram. Why aren't those people being removed? If they're being known to bully someone...
Because they can pop up again with another name.
Totally. There's, I don't know if you've ever been bullied. I was bullied at high school. If someone gave me more tools to not be bullied, I don't know that would have helped. It really is about focusing on calling out the behaviour of the bully. And instead of saying, "Are you sure?" saying, "Do you know you're bullying this person? And are you actually all right?" Maybe don't do that.
Okay. Anything else that you would like to see happen in this space?
Well, I think the thing is that with social media, we are the product. We get Instagram for free because they're selling advertising to us. And so we really have to question, do they have the right to do that in our communities and perpetuate bullying, or should they be taking some of that advertising money and spending it on making the platform a better place for us to take part and participate in?
Yeah, you make a very good point, Sarah. We'll be watching this with interest. Are these features available now?
They're rolling out very shortly.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on your update of the app, as always, with software updates. But we'll be watching as this progresses, because hopefully it does have some effect. That would be amazing. But whether or not it really stamps it out is yet to be seen.
Time will tell. All right. Always good to see you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Still to come this morning, fighting